Hey everyone, so I don't know about you, but I've never really enjoyed the Thanksgiving holiday, and that may be in part due to the fact that it's mainly celebrating Caucasian people coming and stealing the indigenous land from the natives that lived here, but that's like a whole separate story. Another part to it may just be because the food is actually disgusting.
I can't. I am disgusted.
I don't enjoy any of the food served on Thanksgiving, and that may just be my family. Like, no offense to my grandma, but like...
You better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings.
I personally hate turkey. It's a no-go for me. It's really dry and disgusting, and then people say like to put gravy on it to make it less dry. First of all, if it's dry, no amount of gravy is gonna save it, okay? I'm sorry. And then secondly, I don't like gravy, so that's already two of the main courses that are disgusting. And then we have like yams, ew, we have sweet potatoes, gross, like all of, like everything is just like, it's not appealing to me, okay? If it's something that was served in the 1700s, it's something that I don't want today in 2020, okay? So for this week's video, I'm going to be doing my own personal twist on Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm going to be upgrading everything on the menu to something that's actually edible. So if you guys are like me and tired of traditional foods or stuck in quarantine making Thanksgiving dinner for the first time, continue watching this tutorial. Actually, no, it's not a tutorial. You might like get like a few tips and tricks here and there, but like, I'm not a professional, okay? I mean like, well, maybe, but like, no guarantees that your house isn't gonna burn down. So I wouldn't recommend it, but like, you do you, okay? Well, I'll see you guys in the kitchen. I have been hesitant to film a cooking video in this apartment for a while now, for several reasons. One of them being that I hate cooking videos because it's just a mess, and like it takes me until 5 in the morning. It's 8:45 at night right now. I'm sure we'll be done at 3 a.m. at earliest. Also, my kitchen is half the size of what it used to be. There is no workspace whatsoever, so making an entire Thanksgiving dinner in this kitchen sounds awful. So now that we have that established, let's like reduce our standards really lowly, because this is going to be awful for both of us. I have hopefully everything that I need. You know how that goes, I always forget something. I think I'm gonna start by letting you guys know what's on the menu. We're replacing everything, okay? So let's start with turkey, the classic dry-ass turkey that I personally hate. We're gonna substitute that on Phoenix's Productions Thanksgiving dinner. The substitute for turkey tonight is going to be Cane's chicken, and I'm making everything from scratch. So I'm going to be listing like popular things, but I'm not buying them from like the ground up. We're building these things. And then the gravy that you would normally put on the turkey instead is going to be cane sauce. I hate mashed potatoes, like I literally disgusting. My preschool teacher made me eat them and I didn't want them, and she still made me, and so I threw them up. It's the texture for me. However, on the other hand, I do like potatoes in every other form. So I think for that, we're gonna go for like a nice McDonald's French fry inspired type of fry. So yeah, we're gonna try and make McDonald's fries at home. Cranberry sauce, I've never had it. I would like to try it, but this ain't the Thanksgiving that I'm trying to get. It's not gonna be this year. 2020 is not it for cranberry sauce. So instead, I'm going to be remaking the spinach dip that I made on my quarantine brunch video, which was really good, and it came out so good. Click up here to go watch it if you haven't already. Sweet potatoes, gross. Instead, we're going to be making some nice hash browns, because who doesn't love hash browns? Everyone has rolls. Like, I know everyone has like some kind of bread. I'm going to be trying to make the Texas Roadhouse rolls at home, because those rolls are literally... Oh, that I don't like Texas Roadhouse, but their rolls are on another level. If you have never had Texas Roadhouse rolls, you need to go get some and reevaluate your life on the drive there. I looked up to look how much a cheesecake was from the Cheesecake Factory, and it turns out that they're almost $9 for a slice of cheesecake. So it does not look like we're going to be having dessert for this Thanksgiving. Now what I'm going to do is off camera plan the order in which I'm going to make all of these, and I'm not going to make the same mistake that I always make of like getting blindsided by something saying it needs to soak in the chicken juice on the harvest moonlight for 8 days straight. I'm going to look through all of these and make sure that there is no surprise planning that needs to be done. I also forgot to mention one more upgrade that I'm doing. So some families will have like turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, and I'm not having either, but I will be replacing ham with bacon because it's like the better version of the pork. I went through all the recipes and I think I found everything that needs to be done in like a specific order. The Cane's chicken needs to soak for 1 to 2 hours, so that's the longest like thing. So we're gonna start with that first. Okay, let's just get started. The first step is to like get this chicken out of here. Is this the tender? That's the tender, right? No, that doesn't seem right. I don't even know what the f he means. These are all different sizes. That's not what he said to do. Okay, whatever. Okay, so now we have chicken placed like so. I need 2 cups buttermilk. However, I don't have buttermilk, but I read online that you can make that by just adding lemon and milk together. How many cups? Do I need 2 cups? You know what I could have done? I could have just bought buttermilk at the store since I was there. I didn't feel like looking for it though. How do I like... Oh, I have a squeezer. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And now we have buttermilk. I hope nothing else in any of the recipe needs garlic powder because I think I only have 1 tablespoon left. This is legit all I have. Just churn in the butter for the village. So watery. I feel like it should be more like... How does theirs look? Okay, yeah, no, theirs is watery as too. So I stirred it. They didn't really say to stir it, but I did. I just like to add my own little rules. So if you're following my tutorial, just make sure to stir it, okay? Okay, theirs is like still has chicken peeping out, but mine's like fully submerged. So that might like be good for like full coverage, you know? It says to refrigerate this now for 2 to 4 hours, so this will probably be the last thing, which is cool because it's like the main course, so we want this done last. However, it says 2 to 4 hours. That's a big range there, bud. I guess I'll just do 2 hours, and then like if I'm running late, then the 4 hours will be where that comes in. Okay, so that'll be done at 11 o'clock, so we're eating dinner real late. Now that we finished that step, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is going to be the bread. I added sugar and yeast and milk. So I added that in there, and now it's like rising, and then it says to wait 10 minutes, and now it's going off. So after 10 minutes and it's foamy, then you add an egg and melted butter. And so it looks like this is melted now. This is the best angle we can do for right now. Melted butter. It smells like bread. It smells like yeasty. I've actually never made bread at home before, because I know like when quarantine first started, it was like really trendy on TikTok to like make your own bread at home. I never did it, but here I am, 8 months into quarantine later. Remember when we thought that quarantine was just gonna be like a couple of weeks, and now we're heading into Thanksgiving and nothing has changed. Ah, good times. 1 cup. Okay, that's 2 cups. Is 3 really necessary? Good thing I'm the only one using this flour, because my fingers are all up in this right now. Oh, that was a teaspoon. I was supposed to do 3 tablespoons and I did 1 teaspoon. Uh-oh. Okay, time for the math to come in. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 3. And now I need to like correctly use tablespoons. And I need 2 of these, since it said that I needed 3. Okay, I'm done. My hands hurt. So now it says to let rest for 20 minutes. While I wait for the bread to like settle, I'm not sure exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm going to move on to making like the McDonald's inspired French fries. I'll come back when these are peeled. Oh my god, if these hiccups come back right now. Oh my god. I have literally had the hiccups on and off all day, and every time I think I get rid of them, they just come back like a little bit later each time. I need to make this into French fries. You know what? Okay, so now the bread's done. Oh, look, those look like fries. I have a stack of fries here, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into the same thing, okay? But I'm gonna put that to the side and continue working on this bread. So, okay, I don't have like a thing to do this on, so I'm just gonna do it on the counter. Ooh, it's warm. Wait, how do you knead it? What does kneading mean? Just like fold it over? Put your fingers into it. Fold it over. Okay, so I'm supposed to do this for 10 minutes. Hey Siri, play some bread making music.
Yes, bread making by
I have no idea what this is. This isn't what I meant, Siri.
He cuffed the scholar's hand and said, "Taste." They fell to. You've seen a baker rolling dough. He kneads it gently at first,
Oh, me.
and then more roughly. He pounds it on the board.
I'm going through a journey with this song. This is so much work. I'm breaking a sweat over here. Okay, I'm done. I have 10 seconds left, but I'm done. That's it. So I'm gonna add some olive oil. It does not say how much I need. Gross. Let's sit in a warm place for an hour, so I'm just gonna put it over here and it's just gonna wait over here for an entire hour. Now I'm gonna clean up this flour and finish with cutting these fries, and then I'll come get you guys. And hopefully these hiccups will be gone. I've got all the potatoes cut now, and I'm following like the worst tutorial ever because she says to add corn syrup to the water. There was no mention of any water before this, so I don't know how much water or how much corn syrup. She just says add corn syrup. Okay, if you're following my tutorial, I'm going to use 2 cups of water. This is not a tutorial. No, that's not enough. 4 cups of water. Some corn syrup. Not sure how much. Okay, so some just fell in between the crack of the stove. That's where they're staying. But I'm gonna let these soak in the fridge for 30 minutes and then I'll go move on to some other things, okay? Like maybe trying to get rid of the hiccups. That might like be on the top list of priority on things to do during that time. I started making the spinach and artichoke dip off camera because you guys have already seen me make it before just while everything else was going, and the bread is rising like that. Popping out. Unfortunately, I scrolled further in the video and it turns out that you need 1 cup of mozzarella, and I don't know why I forgot that cheese goes in this. This is all the cheese that I have, and like this just is not enough. But we're gonna have to make it enough. I mean, the recipe's already like pretty big, so I'm just gonna like lower down all the ingredients and hopefully that's enough cheese. I know it's not, but I downsized all the ingredients in the artichoke dip, so it's like a pretty good amount for 1 person now. That was not on purpose, it's just because I forgot to get cheese, so it looks pretty okay. I'm gonna wait to stick this in the oven until like, you know, like towards the end, that way it's not just like sitting there. The bread is looking pretty, it's looking pretty like fluffed. I'm going to wait to do that because the fries have been soaking for 30 minutes. So now we're going to dry them. How do I get them dry? Those fries look good. They look really like clean cut, so I'm like pretty impressed with myself. Can these like get out of the way? Okay, they're gonna stay there. No, they're not. And punch out the gas. Ew. This is my roller. Okay, I definitely do not have enough counter space for all of this. How flat are we talking here? Because I don't have enough room for all it is. Okay, so we're gonna cut like a square shape. So what, I just throw this away? What a waste. Okay, so now I place this on a baking tray and then I let it proof again for 30 minutes. What does proof even mean? I don't know if these are gonna fit on. Okay, I am now going to attempt to fry these fries, and I don't have a deep fryer, so I'm going to use this wok. Yeah, let's hopefully not start a grease fire, because I've never done this before. I don't even know what temperature to put it at. I'm assuming like high, right? Okay. The reason why there's so much smoke, guys, is because the burner has like this stuff on it that I can't get rid of for some reason, and it always burns every time I turn it on, every time. Okay, that does not fit. Okay, none of these are nearly big enough. We're just not using a lid. Okay. Not bad. Like I thought the place was gonna explode when I did that, but it didn't. So we're good. Okay. These look more like McDonald's color. Came out a little bit browner. Okay, so I'm gonna put these both in there for an additional 3 minutes each, and then I will show you guys what they look after, okay? There's like no countertop space at all, so this is like the best that I can do. You were supposed to mix beef Wellington, beef boli, I don't know how to pronounce it. You're supposed to mix some of that in with the salt. It's in here now, and now I'm just gonna like season the fries with them. The second time I put them in the fryer, they like got extra brown. So I took them out way earlier than I was supposed to, but that's because they were just like getting super brown. I don't know how much salt I'm supposed to use, but I know McDonald's has hella salty fries, so I'm just gonna use like a lot. When your mom says there's McDonald's at home. So this is like the first thing that I'm actually gonna taste, and I'm like really excited. Can I make it a good one? Okay. Oh my god, they are so salty. Like I put way too much salt, but do not get me wrong, I mean that in the best way possible. It has too much salt and I love it. Oh my god, everything else, I'm just gonna eat this. Oh, this is so good, oh my god. I just remembered that I have this bottle of wine and I've just like been doing this whole thing sober. We're officially at the climax of the show, which is why it's about to get real intense, so I need some wine. I just finished putting the milk on top of these breads, and now they are ready to go into the oven, and thankfully they need to be cooked at the same temperature as the spinach dip, so that worked out well. I forgot that I need to fry the Cane's chicken, so I used almost all of the oil to fry it in, so I'm just gonna reuse the same oil. I hope that's okay with everyone. And I hope that doesn't cause a fire for some reason. I don't know if you're allowed to reheat it. I'm like genuinely upset that I made the fries so early because now they're just getting cold and soggy, and that was like something I was really excited eating. But whatever, I made the breadcrumb mixture. Oh, spilt a lot of it right now. Now I'm gonna take it, throw it in here, get it all nice and covered. Ew, look at my fingers. I look like the guy from Fantastic Four, The Rock. What's his name? Oh, The Thing. That's what he's called. The Thing. They couldn't come up with a better name for the rock monster from Fantastic Four. He should have been called the Rock Monster. How about that? Oh, those look burnt as... Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down like hella, and I'm gonna put them in there for only 30 seconds. Good thing I still have 4 left. No! I lost one! This is like the best contender out of all of them. Ow. Now I'm gonna try and make the cane sauce for it. 1 cup of mayo. That looks like 2/3 to me. The Worcestershire sauce came in this really interesting package. I bought this whole thing just for that. With lemon juice. Golden brown goodness. So my camera died, of course, but I just peeled the potatoes and then grated them into water like the tutorial says, so I'm making my hash browns now. Okay, so the bread smells super good and I'm melting butter to rub on top of it, and then I'm about to cook the hash browns. I have the butter melting in there as well. The hash browns came out golden brown and I put the rolls on there, and now my last thing is to put the bacon on, and once I'm done with the bacon, then I will be done with everything. I'm gonna try one of these rolls while they're still hot. Oh my god, I made this, and some of you might be wondering why I didn't make the cinnamon butter with it. I don't like their cinnamon butter, okay? Tastes just good on its own. While the bacon is cooking, I am going to put the fries and the chicken back in the oven just on a very low temperature just to heat it back up because they have been sitting out for a while and they are cold. Oh my god, I literally just finished everything. I never thought this day would come. I reheated the chicken and the fries. And then I have the artichoke dip, I have my rolls, and I have my hash browns and my bacon. This looks like a country southern ass breakfast right here. This is my Thanksgiving meal and I'm gonna like put it all together and then yeah. So good. My hiccups just came back, so that's cool. The hash browns are good. Oh, and these fries. Yo, hands down, the fries are the best thing on the menu. Artichoke dip is only missing just a little bit of cheese that I didn't have. It's still good nonetheless. So chicken and the cane sauce. Oh my god. Literally everything on the menu is so f***ing good. Oh my god. Sorry for all those ASMR sounds. I'm gonna go eat the rest of that. I 100% recommend my tutorial that you should make it for this Thanksgiving because traditional foods are disgusting and this is 1,000,000 times better. This is the best food I've ever eaten in my entire life. Thanksgiving could never. That food like literally smacked me so hard in the face like I'm about to pass out right now. Yeah, I ate the entire plate. And I also got rid of my hiccups somehow. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button because I make new videos every Saturday, which means that you get a new video every single Saturday. Also make sure to hit that post notification bell, that way you get a notification when that video goes up on Saturday. And share this video to anyone who doesn't like Thanksgiving food, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Here's a little update on the destroyed kitchen and all that I have to clean up. Looks wonderful, right?